The Game & Watch brand was a series of handheld electronic games developed, manufactured, released, and marketed by Nintendo from 1980 to 1991. Each Game & Watch featured a single game that could be played on a LCD screen as well as a clock, hence the name, with the models from 1981 onwards also including an alarm. The man that was responsible for the design and head of the Research and Development 1 division is Gunpei Yokoi. He was also responsible for the cross-shaped pad and the original designer of the Game Boy. But for this video, I'll be going over the Game & Watch series and compare it to the Nintendo DS series. Anyways, a little bit of history and background of this character. Mr. Game & Watch made his debut in the game Ball, where Mr. Game & Watch juggles around big balls on the screen. You can see him do the same move in cameos like in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or Nintendo Switch. The games featured characters like Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Snoopy, Mickey Mouse, and Popeye, just to name a few. The Mr. Game & Watch character is known for his simplistic, monochromatic appearance. Even though the design is simple, Mr. Game & Watch has become a fan favorite and made Nintendo a lot of money during its run in the 1980s. Different versions were released throughout the years, beginning with the Silver series up to the later Crystal screen models. All are named after their case trim color of aesthetic design, with the vertical multi-screen titles looking very similar to the Nintendo DS. Nintendo released a total of 60 plus different 4-bit Game & Watch devices, selling a combined total of around 43.4 million units worldwide. You can see some similarities from the Game & Watch series to the Nintendo DS handhelds. Even though the handheld design has pretty much ended, the Game & Watch character lives on and makes a bunch of cameos throughout the year, the last one being WarioWare. Next we have the Nintendo DS. Different versions of the console were released throughout the years. The Nintendo DS, short for dual screen, stands as a revolutionary milestone in the history of handheld gaming consoles. Released in 2004 by Nintendo, the DS introduced a unique dual screen design, touch-sensitive technology, and a diverse array of games that captivated a global audience. Hiroshi Yamauchi had a lot of interest in the idea of making a dual screen console, and later on, Satoru Iwata helped direct Nintendo to produce the Nintendo DS and also the Wii. The defining feature of the Nintendo DS was its dual screen configuration. The primary screen, located at the top, displayed the game's graphics, while the lower screen functioned as a touch-sensitive interface. This design allowed for innovative gameplay mechanics, where players could interact with the game using a stylus or their fingers. The touchscreen opened up new possibilities for game developers, leading to a surge in creativity and diverse gaming experiences. The Nintendo DS attracted casual and hardcore gamers. Some of the popular games included Nintendogs that revolutionized virtual pet simulations, while games such as Brain Age introduced educational content, expanding the DS's appeal beyond traditional gaming demographics. There were also weird games like My Stop Smoking Coach, which has players play minigames in the hope that they might quit smoking. Another weird game is Love Plus, which is a dating sim game that involves players talking and interacting to a virtual girlfriend. Anyways, different versions of the DS got released over the years, including the DS Lite, which is just a lighter and slimmer version of the original DS with a brighter screen. Next is the DSi, which was released in 2009. This handheld got a bunch of new features compared to the Lite, which included larger screens, dual cameras from the back and towards the front of the device to capture basic pictures. It also had an SD card slot to hold more storage of photos and other content. Less than a year later, another version came out called the Nintendo DSi XL. The only difference is that it's a larger size compared to the original DSi. Here's a comparison of the two handhelds. Later on, an announcement was made in 2010 on what the successor to the DS was going to be. That handheld was a 3DS. Released in February of 2011, later on the same year, the PlayStation Vita was released and became the 3DS main rival for many years. The 3DS was an absolute game changer to the video game market. The 3DS features backward compatibility with Nintendo DS games. The 3DS has the ability to display stereoscopic 3D images without the use of 3D glasses. It is also provided with Virtual Console, which allows users to download and play video games originally released for older video game systems. Despite the DS and Game & Watch series being released several years apart, there is a lot of similarities between the two. Both the Nintendo DS and the vertical multi-screen Game & Watch feature a dual-screen design. While the Game & Watch typically had a single game screen and a smaller secondary screen for timekeeping or additional gameplay elements, the DS featured two full-color screens, one of which was touch-sensitive. Both systems were designed primarily for portable gaming experiences, allowing players to put the handheld device in their pockets and enjoy games on the go. Both consoles feature traditional button controls for gameplay, although the specific layout and functionality vary between the two. Both consoles were developed by Nintendo, showcasing the company's commitment to innovation in handheld gaming. While the Game & Watch consoles typically featured one built-in game, the Nintendo DS has a vast library of games covering various genres, providing players with a wide range of gaming experiences. Both consoles have left a significant impact on the gaming industry. The Game & Watch series laid the foundation for Nintendo's handheld gaming endeavors, while the Nintendo DS introduced innovative features like touchscreens and dual displays, influencing future handheld and console designs. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. See you guys next time, and thanks for watching.